Hello Gemini, how are you? I hope you're doing good. Welcome to your reading. Welcome to my channel if this is your first time. Welcome back if this isn't your first time. Either way, I'm so glad you're here to join me for today's video, which is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And as you can see from the title, today we're doing your tarot predictions for the month of April 2021. So I hope you're as excited as I am. Two quick things that I want to say before we get into it. First of all, this is a general reading, so make sure to only take what resonates and leave the rest. And also, I do private readings for both tarot and astrology. My books are currently open. I have left my contact information in the description box of the video. So if I do all kinds of readings, if you're interested in something like that with me, just hit me up over there so that you can book your private reading today. Alright, but without any further ado, let's just get into it and see what does the month of April have in store for Gemini. Okay. So what's going on for Geminis in April? Okay, bunch of stuff. Interesting. Okay. Anything else? Alright, so let's just stop here. Here are your cards. First of all, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay. No, not in reverse. Why did I say in reverse? I said in reverse because all of your other cards are in reverse. But this one isn't. Okay. The Ace of Wands upright. Judgment in reverse. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. The Nine of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Swords in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse. And this is the first card that came out. The Six of Cups in reverse. And finally, Strength in reverse. Alright, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Ten of Wands with the Eight of Swords, Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, we're gonna start here. And at the top we have the Empress in reverse. Okay, so as you can see, you have a lot of reverse cards, which is, well, you don't have to worry about that. It's not necessarily a negative sign. So don't freak out or anything. Your only upright card is the Ace of Wands. And also it is the last card that came out, and the Ace of Wands, if I remember correctly. The ace, like all the aces in the tarot, represents a new beginning, and we also have, the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck, but it's not out. So I think like you will have a new beginning in April, and I think this is why your cards are in reverse here, because you're having this new beginning of the Ace of Wands in April, maybe at the beginning of the month, I don't know. And therefore you cannot see this whole energy, this energy coming with it, because you don't have this Ace of Wands yet, or you're not letting yourself have it. Because I think like at the moment, or coming into April, at the end of March, you might have too much on your plate with this Ten of Wands. You might be feeling very burdened, very exhausted. You have a lot on your plate, right? And you feel completely bound to that with the Eight of Swords that we have underneath it, right? You feel completely bound to that without really realizing that you have a choice in that, right? The twos are always speak of choices, and you don't feel like you have a choice, or you don't feel like you can allow yourself to have a bigger vision with this with this globe here in the person's hands. And right, and you look at properly, they're looking away. And so you could feel kind of imprisoned in a certain way. You feel like you cannot. The Wands is also a suit that speaks of creativity and passion. So you might feel like you are not pursuing your passion at the moment, and like you don't really have a choice in doing that or whatever. Also, if you are in a relationship, or if you are in some sort of spiritual partnership journey, we have the Two of Cups in reverse and the Five of Wands in reverse. You might feel that's kind of blocked. Then we have the Ten of Swords. So if there's something going on with a partnership or a relationship, right now it's just not working. Right now you just are fighting, or you have been fighting. Now there's just nothing. Look, underneath that we have the Ten of Swords, and I know it kind of looks grim, but Ten of Swords is actually like the worst is behind you. This is the completion of a cycle, and after that we can start anew, especially with underneath it we have the Magician, which is number 1 in the Major Arcana. It's manifesting a new beginning and having all the tools that you need. Sorry about my finger. Having all the tools that you need to be able to do whatever it is that you want to do, right? Creating this life for yourself. And so, okay, really interesting. Also, very curious that I'm reading like this. I never really read all of these cards at the bottom of the deck usually, but looks like we had a little bit of a backstory here. I mean, backstory quite literally. But okay, so this might be the energy that you are in March and coming into April and all that stuff. And all of that, you see how on the Ten of Wands card, they're holding so many wands that they can't even see in front of them, right? They're completely blinded, and this is why, and blinded literally, like, I mean, blindfolded. And so this is why all of these cards are in reverse, because you cannot see it, because you're so caught up in whatever it is that you're doing, which I think is many things at the same time. But I think that you might be offered, or you might seek a new beginning in April, and this could be quite general to your life. This could be a job, a lifestyle, moving, could be multiple things at once. But it will give you this opportunity to kind of start anew, or like completely change the way that you live your life, even if it's just like your job. Maybe like the way you work, the place you work, or your routine changes dramatically. If you change that job, it ends up being pretty much all of your day-to-day. That seems to change with that. I'm also seeing 6th house for some reason, and like moon. So I don't know if you have moon in the 6th house in your astrological birth chart. You don't have to. But the 6th house does represent day-to-day routine or daily life. So this could just be it. Maybe you just have 6th house placements in general, but you don't have to, or Virgo. But anyway, the 6th house is ruled by Mercury, because it is ruled by Virgo, right? And Gemini is ruled by Mercury as well. So this could just be, it could be like a new venture that is intellectual, mental. So if you might go back to studying, you might start studying something new. You might kind of change your majors if you're studying at the moment, or change, I don't know, go from full-time to part-time, part-time to full-time, change schools, like something like that. Or I don't know, whatever it is. Could be, I'm also seeing someone like taking a year off of work. I know there's a specific name for it, but I can't remember it, but you'll know what it is. Taking a year off, maybe to work like on a book or on a specific project, or you're kind of learning here and there, like not necessarily like officially going to school, but you're, taking up some courses, reading some books, stuff like that, really kind of stimulating yourself mentally. Which is a very Gemini thing to do. So I think you're going to have new opportunities in April for sure. And I mean, of course, it's always up to you whether you do take up that opportunity, although I'm not saying you should, and again, you do whatever you want, but I think right now there's something that needs to change about your current situation. I think you know that already, because I don't think you feel really happy right now, or very rested, or very balanced in any way with all of these cards that we talked about that were at the bottom of the deck, right? 10 of Wands, 8 of Swords, 2 of Wands in reverse, and etc. So So this could be a thing that changes, but it will all be up to you. So let's see the rest of this energy here. How would it look like if you do take up this opportunity, right? And should you go for it? Well, again, I'm not gonna tell you should you go for it, but like, you're asking yourself that, right? Should I go for it? And based on the information that I give you, hopefully that can help you make a decision with more information, right? So I'm gonna read these cards otherwise as if they were upright when I'm considering you taking up that new opportunity, right? Because I do believe that that is why they are in reverse. So I will put them upright right now. Because they were solely showing me that you're not there yet. But I got that message, so we don't need to see that anymore. And I want to tune into the energy of this new beginning for you to give you more info. Okay, so this is really, really beautiful. I do think that, you know, if you do, you will be called to listen to your intuition here with this, okay? And Gemini does tend to be a more mental sign, right? We did say that. It is an air sign ruled by Mercury. So you're very good at being connected to your mind and taking decisions logically, right? But it will help you out if you listen to your intuition as well and know that you know more and you understand more about the situation than you think you do. But you need to tune into your intuition, your spirituality, okay? So, how can you do that? You can do that through meditating. You can do that through praying. You know, if you do practice a certain religion, getting kind of closer to that. That can help you out. It can be done through so many different things. You just need to find the one that works for you, okay? I think that you will feel, though, I think that, like, however this comes in, this Ace of Wands comes in, I think it will be quite, I had the word spectacular come up in my mind, so quite spectacular, perhaps. I think, and not necessarily like in a physical way, but it will just be kind of like a, I wanted to say slap in the face, but I don't think it's going to be like uncomfortable or like slap in the face as in like really, not like as in really bad. I just think it will be quite surprising, but I think, well, it might be something like, oh, like this is the thing I've always wanted to do and now it's finally here and it's finally calling me. Or, you just feel so like out of your element, out of yourself at the moment that this comes as like a liberating option, right? You might be kind of like stuck in a cycle of like, oh my god, things are not going the way that I want them to, or like, oh my god, I'm not feeling happy, like I feel like I can't escape, right? And so what do I do? And then this just kind of comes up and it's like, ah, you know, kind of like this thing. And you know, there is an angel on this card, so this might feel like some sort of like divine gift. Like you might feel like it's your prayers have been answered. If you are religious, you might feel like this is your God helping you out, right? This is divinely planned, divinely guided. You know, it might happen in a weird way, like out of synchronicities, or you know, you didn't really believe in it and just feels like a little miracle. Yeah, it might feel that way. And I think that money will not be an issue with this, okay? Money will not be an issue with this. So if this is a new job, it could be that they're paying you more, right? Because the Ten of Pentacles is also wealth. So, or this could be like you are able to get money in, God, what's the word? Like government programs. You're able to sign up for that. You could even, I'm hearing, like receive an inheritance. That's super random. But, you know, if you ever, like, if this was something like, oh, I've always wanted to do that, but I just never knew how, or I always thought like I could never have the money to do it, or the money to sustain myself at the same time, that will not be an issue. Or, you know, if you're asking for a year off from work, you could still be unpaid or get money from somewhere else. Okay, I don't know, something like that, but I think money will not be an issue. You will see this opportunity as really, you know, the Judgment card it's a very strong card because it is major arcana, so this might feel like a soul calling. And I think even if this is something that you never really pictured yourself doing, or at least not right now, you will feel, I don't think tuning into your intuition will be that hard, because you will just feel it so strongly that this is something that I have to do, like this is meant for me. And so the Ten of Pentacles brings certain wealth, and yes, that can be financial, and that can also be, you know, feeling rich in all senses of our life, right? So it can be feeling rich in terms of opportunities, feeling rich in terms of the interpersonal connections that we have with other humans. So you might, I don't know, have a, if this is a new job, you might connect really well with your boss. You might meet new coworkers that are really stimulating and fun, and you become friends with them or something like that, you know, or just you get great contacts for your field and it brings you somewhere else in the future, things like that. But it just feels like, I do think if this is some place where you are working on something, you probably will be working as a team. It will not be like so individualistic, but I think that you will enjoy it. And this might be the problem right now. If you are, you know, like in a job or like studying and you're like home alone on your computer all day, and you might be kind of depressed because of that, I do think that that will change. I don't know if you'll still be home or not, but I think that you will be more in contact with other people. And so this feels like, you know, this is not a Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is personal achievement and personal completion. And then the Ten of Pentacles, it's something bigger than just you. It's a legacy, right? And there's like a whole, there's a couple, and there's like dogs, there's like a older person, and also child here, so it's like a whole family. This might be like working for a family ran business or something, or, you know, they truly do treat you like family. It's not like a like a capitalistic lie, like, oh, your family, but we still treat you like crap. Like, no, I don't think it will be like that. And so you do, yes, you do it because you truly enjoy it. Like the Nine of Cups is wish come true. It's like emotional fulfillment. It's not just like, oh yeah, like practically it's all I wanted. It's also like it truly makes you happy. You actually do, and you enjoy this situation, or you enjoy doing this. And so yes, it makes you happy also personally, but it's also like bigger than just you as an individual. But this gives you a sense of purpose with the Judgment card, which I think is what you've been looking for, and this might be what you're missing at the moment, which makes what you're going through your life at the moment, or whatever you're working on or doing at the moment, feel so meaningless. But this won't be like that. This will be very different. Okay, so yeah. So this will be something that does make you happy with this Nine of Cups for sure. Like you will feel like you have it all. That's what the Nine of Cups is about, right? You see how like this person, the emotion on their face, right, and the way that they're displaying their cups are like, oh my god, look, I have all this going for myself. Isn't it amazing? And this is not just you know, as I said, the cup suit, it's about immaterial emotional fulfillment. So this is not only like, look, I have everything going for myself, look at what all I have, as in only like material possessions and assets, right? It's more than that. It's like, it's happiness, it's personal fulfillment, it's being mentally stimulated. So you're generally motivated to do this. And I think that this, I almost said this job, but it's not going to be a job for everyone, okay? You'll know if this is for you or not. But just, you know, if I use those contexts, just apply it how it fits and how it resonates for you, of course. But this situation, or this group of people, this community, whatever, they will really, really value your intelligence. They will not mock the way that you speak. They will not mock the way that you think. They will actually admire that. They will view you as an authority. They will take you seriously. And I'm seeing specifically, like, if you are a woman and that's something that you've been struggling with because of, you know, misogyny, I think that you'll be valued much more in this place. And I don't think if this will happen that you will get like not taken seriously, or like not appreciated for your thoughts and ideas just because you're a woman or something like that, or like part of a marginalized community that usually is not taken seriously because of discrimination, right? So I think that they will view you as someone who's very intelligent, and they will value that. They will truly, this is why I was saying, like, if you're in a workplace or in a community, it might feel like they really do value you as a person more than just an employee or someone who does stuff for them. They do truly see you as an asset. So this is why it's also such a great give and take connection that you have with this other party, because it's not just like you view them as an asset and as a dream come true. They also view you this way, which is really great. And this is why you're able to flourish so much, right? I do think that you will, whatever this is, I do think that it will be a part of your life for a while, like at least a couple of years, most probably. It's not going to be something that's like, oh, just for 3 months and then it's done. No. With the 10 of Pentacles, we have stability, we have commitment, we have growth. And so, very palpable, tangible growth. And so, as I said, the Judgment card is a very strong card. It's major arcana. So this is not just like a little hobby or something fun that pops up in your life, like a little contract that lasts 4 months and then you have to find something else. No, I don't think so. And if it presents itself this way at first, I think that you will find a way to stay if that's what you want to do. But I do think it would be. So yeah. So you are literally encouraged to speak with authority. Like, you are literally encouraged to be more assertive when you feel the need to be. And just being honest. I think that honesty will be, the only thing is that, there might be like, they might value intellect over emotion to like excessively sometimes. So that's the only thing. But you might feel comfortable in that place. But honesty is, will be valued as well, both from you and from others, for everyone to truly function at their best. And I think that even if this might be a very mental space, I think that it will actually help you connect your intuition more into your inner self more with this High Priestess, because, and this is also another major arcana card, because we have like Judgment card, right? Ace of Wands is a new beginning, a passionate new beginning. Then Judgment, we did say soul calling, and then with the Nine of Cups, it can be wish come true. So I do think, like, not for all of you, but for some of you, this is something that you've actually been wanting for a really long time. It might even be like a childhood dream, or something that you've thought about, or you saw yourself in your mind doing for a long time. And you never really knew if it was going to happen, or you didn't know how or when, or you didn't think it would happen now. But it is, if you let yourself. And so this is going to help you connect back to your intuition, because you're finally letting your inner child have fun, right? I love this image on the Six of Cups, and I think both of these images are you. I mean, of course, now in this picture, they're both children, but I think that the bigger children, the older children is the older child is you now, being able to kind of look back at your inner child when you were an actual physical child, being able to give back, because you finally feel like you filled your own cup. You don't feel so exhausted and empty and directionless anymore, right? This is of the past. And now you actually are enjoying yourself and your life, and you do feel like you are accomplishing yourself and your dreams and whatever it is that you've always wanted. And so you feel like you can finally go within and meet your inner child with peace, and at least a newfound peace that you didn't have before. Which is why I think it's going to kind of happen naturally, that you're going to get closer to your intuition, to your divine wisdom that you have within yourself, the divine wisdom that's in your body, and your spirituality in general, however that looks like for you. Okay? And I do think that, you know, also, like, this Six of Cups, this situation might involve someone that you've known for a long time, even something like a childhood friend, or a friend that you had in school when you were younger, or whatever. It might involve someone that you've known for a long time, or someone from your past. That will not resonate for everyone. It might even be in that way that you hear about this opportunity in the first place. But yeah, and the thing that I wanted to come to with this High Priestess, right, when I was saying, like, I think it's going to happen naturally because one side of you grows, it's going to be a lot easier for another side of you to grow as well, because when you're nurturing a part of yourself, or when you feel like you are being nurtured, it's much easier to nurture the other parts of yourself that also need it, right? And this is what the Strength card is about. So you are becoming stronger on all levels through this experience. And I think that you are finally able to actually put in practice all of this, like, theory of, like, self-care, and don't be too hard on yourself, and don't be a perfectionist, and don't always push yourself to burnout. You're finally able to apply that because you're finally in an environment that believes that, encourages that, right? Because it's so hard to be like, oh yeah, I believe in this whole, like, you know, you can follow people who post about self-care on Instagram and not being a perfectionist, all that stuff, but that is extremely hard to actually implement, especially because, like, capitalism does not really encourage that at all, because it does not serve it. And so if you find yourself trying to implement those kinds of theories and thought and philosophies in your daily life, and everything else in your life does not support that, it's incredibly difficult. And don't let people tell you that it's your fault, that you're not trying hard enough. No, it's like the whole world is against you sometimes. That is true. But I think that this environment does actually encourage your growth, both as a, you know, if this is a job as an employee or as a team player or whatever, you know, both as an employee but also as a person outside of that. And they're also encouraging. So it's not like if you grow, they're gonna be like, oh, you're not the same anymore, who are you, goodbye. Like, no, it's not gonna be like that. I think that they really, really enjoy seeing that. They do want you to feel taken care of. They don't want you to feel like you're not cared about, like, as in they don't care about you, right? They don't want you to feel that, because they don't feel like that. But I think that you will feel very nice. You will feel, again, valued. So if this is how did I pronounce that, valued valued, I think that if this is a job or anything like that, like doing some sort of work, or it can even be like a volunteering, I'm seeing, I think that your boss or your coworkers, I think that they will really encourage you. I think they will encourage your growth. You know, when you do something good, they will compliment you. They will tell you that you're doing a good job, that you're talented at what you're doing. You will feel appreciated, because they do appreciate you. Finally, you're finally finding people that are actually appreciating you, which is making you so much easier for you to start appreciating yourself and taking care of yourself properly, right? And this is also finding, you know, strength does have a sense that is about hard work, but it's a hard work that's like play hard work, like work hard, play hard, taking care of yourself, finding the balance between persistence and determination, right? Like, when am I being too stubborn versus when do I actually need my determination? And so this is hard work, but you see how completely different it is from this energy? This is the difference between your life right now and your life if you take up this Ace of Wands opportunity. Okay? So that is absolutely gorgeous, and I love that for you guys. Strength is also a major arcana, so this, you know, even if throughout your life in the future you're not doing this anymore, learning how to take care of yourself and learning to have a certain balance between working hard and resting, taking care of yourself, how to nurture yourself, and how to be determined in the most healthy way. That is something, and also this is also about self-esteem, right? This will really, really help you have a higher self-esteem, and so you will feel more solid and secure within yourself, and that will show in your aura. And even in the future, when you're not doing this anymore, this will be something that you will still carry with you. This is a lesson that you're learning for good. Okay, this will not be, you're not going to be put back into this and this cycle anymore, because you will have learned a lesson and you will have evolved a lot. You will be in a completely different space and vibration. Okay, so this is really, really great. So let's get you some self-care. Well, this is a self-care oracle, but you know what, like I actually want to ask, how can you tune better into your intuition? I feel called to ask that right now, so we're going to do that. How can Gemini tune into their intuition better? Okay. These are straightforward, so I will not give a lot of interpretation on them, but some of them can be done, they are actions or activities that you can do. Some of them can be done in many different ways, so I do want to leave that opportunity, that interpretation up for yours to you as well. And if you need ideas, you can always like look it up to get more ideas. Okay, so, and let's get some self-care now. Self-care for Gemini. Some self-care for Gemini. Okay, we're gonna keep this one. So your self-care is number 51, sync with the moon. Okay, this can be like doing new moon and full moons rituals. You don't have to follow every single phase of the moon if you don't feel ready to do that. But starting with the new moon and the full moons can be really great. New moons are really great times for manifesting because they represent new beginnings and, you know, embracing changes and new beginnings, as I said, and new things. And full moons are a really great time for reflecting and cleansing and letting go. As in, to tune into your intuition better, we have number 25, ground yourself. We have, oh, it's so funny, I lit up my, can you see it? No, but it's over there. I lit up my High Priestess candle for this reading. We have the High Priestess, and this is all about intuition. How funny. Okay, so we have ground yourself. Now we have number 5, beauty ritual. We have number 26, health checkup. Note that this can also be, this can be for both physical and mental health. And finally, we have number 42, read. Okay, so Gemini, that is the reading that I got for you today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it resonated, that it was insightful. I had a really great time doing this reading for you. It's such a strong and beautiful reading. I don't see those all the time when I do my Zodiac monthly videos, so I hope that you enjoyed this. I'm sending you so much love. If you did enjoy it, you can manifest that and show me through liking this video so that I know that you like videos like these, and also it really helps me out. I really appreciate the support. Comment down below, let me know how this resonated for you. I would love to hear it. Share this video, subscribe to my channel for more. I would love to have you here. I do monthly tarot videos for every single zodiac sign, and I also do tarot pick-up pals every single week on all sorts of subjects. And by the way, if you have any requests or ideas that you would like to see here for pick-up pals or anything else related to tarot or astrology, feel free to leave them down below in the comments. I might as well do them very soon. If this didn't resonate, that's okay, it happens. I always make these for all 3 sun, moon, and rising, so I recommend that you watch one or both of your other signs. It will all be up on my channel. If you don't know what those are for you, you can look up calculators using your birthday and your time of birth. You'll be able to find those out for you. The ascendant is also called the rising sign. It's the same thing. But either way, I will send you off. I'll wish you an amazing rest of your day or night, an amazing an amazing month of April as well. Thank you once again for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.